What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to get infinite shiny Fluttermanes in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is a very interesting exploit, as this really only affects Scarlet players, but if you're a Violet player watching this and you want to do this, you can go into a friend's Pokemon Scarlet game, co-op with them, and do this glitch as well. And of course, guys, if you enjoy these Pokemon guides, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I really appreciate it. To begin this glitch, obviously you need to have reached Area 0 and most likely have beaten the game at that point. And it needs to be daytime, but right now it is dawn, which means we need to manipulate the switch clock in game to go forward into a new morning. So if you're not during the daytime, you're going to have to do this. If it is daytime in your game, then you're going to be good to go, but it is recommended to start at the beginning of daytime to have the maximum amount of time to get your infinite shiny Fluttermanes. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a hard save right here, and then we're going to close our game because we need to move our switch clock forward. But the thing is, like, it's not one-to-one with real life in the in-game and Pokemon time. So we're going to probably just move our time about 30 minutes in the future and see where that takes us. I don't have exact approximations, but let's just move it about 30 minutes and see where that puts us in the timeline. So now it's nighttime, so I'm just gonna go back, save the game, and move it forward another 30 minutes. All right, so we move it forward an hour, and that was enough time to put us back into the day. So now we need to set up a picnic, and at this picnic, we need to make a sandwich that is gonna give us Ghost Encounter level 3 and the Shiny Encounter level 3 rate for it as well. So we're going in creative mode, and we actually got some brand new recipes. So what we're gonna be doing here is tomato, onion, green pepper, and hamburger. And then, because we are going to go for a ghost type, we're going to put 2 servings of red onion on here as well. And after that, we're just going to go and put any 2 mysticas. Because I have a lot of the spicy ones, I'm just going to put 2 spicy. And this is a better recipe list because, yeah, it requires more ingredients, but any 2 mysticas for any encounter types is pretty massive. Oh, that was actually a perfect sandwich. Let's go. See, that's the first part of the shiny hunt. Sparkling power ghost, encounter ghost, and tidal power for ghost. So this is going to be the best thing that you can do. So now that we've done this, we're going to leave the picnic and we're going to head over to Area 0. Now that we're done with the picnic, we're going to go teleport to Area 0. Now in Area 0, Fluttermane is going to spawn in between Areas 3 and 4. So I recommend starting probably at the top of Area 3 and then running down towards the bottom of Area 4. Now, if you have a lot of daytime, you won't see any Fluttermanes, which is going to be really good. You don't want to see any Fluttermanes besides the shiny ones. But if you do see a lot of Fluttermanes start popping up, that means you didn't have enough daytime left. So I actually recommend making sure that you're towards the beginning of your in-game day instead of the end. So now that we're down here, we're only going to really see Fluttermanes, shiny Fluttermanes, or Fluttermanes that are going to spawn in and out of this world, and pretty much nothing else. So now that we're in the cave, Fluttermane zone, really not going to see anything. And if we hit ZL, we're going to see a bunch of Fluttermanes that are invisible, but they're just spawning in and spawning out. What's happening is because they're a ghost type, but they're spawning during the daytime, they're immediately going to despawn because ghosts can only spawn at night during the game. But because we're forcing them to spawn, we are able to make it so we're not going to see any regular Fluttermanes, but all the shiny ones are going to be immune to this. Now, the best spot to go for this glitch to work to its absolute max is you want to be at this research station, and you're going to go down here. And a shiny Fluttermane will eventually spawn in, and all you have to do is wait at this crystal area. And, you know, just get off your co-ride-on and just hang out around and hold ZL, and you'll be able to see a big area where sometimes Fluttermanes will be spawning in and out of the zone. And that's good because they keep spawning in and out, but the shinies will stay. They will not despawn. So eventually a shiny one will appear for you and you'll be good to go and get an easy shiny Fluttermane. Of course, this is lasting for about like 30 minutes. So you're going to walk out of here with at least 3 to 4 on the min side, max like 7 to 10, depending on your luck. Of course, the shiny charm is going to increase this luck by a lot. So keep that in mind. And there's a shiny Fluttermane. There you go. Right on cue. Super easy, super chill. You're going to get a whole box of these at the end of this whole process. If we can just hit them. And for these, once again, I'm going to recommend using a Pokemon that can put them to sleep or paralyze them. They hit really hard. So something like a Thunder Wave is going to slow them down, and then you can actually weaken them a bit. They have really low defense, so keep that in mind when fighting them. They're really frail on the defensive side. So special attacks will do less damage, which is good. You don't want to kill it, obviously. And Dust Balls are going to be fantastic here, as Dust Balls are going to give you a higher catch rate than Ultra Balls will, because it is in a cave, which is dark. So it's technically like a 3.5 times catch rate, and an Ultra Ball is a 3.0 times catch rate. But even then, it's still going to be hard. So bring a lot of Dust Balls, because you may actually need them. If not, just use some Quick Balls on the first turn. If that doesn't work, then just Thunder Wave Ultra Ball them. And there we go, a crit catch. And it's super easy to get Fluttermanes. You're going to honestly get so many. It's going to be pretty crazy. And it's a phenomenal Pokemon, so this is great if you're going to be playing VGC, because this Pokemon's going to be super meta, has Icy Wind, does a crap ton of damage, very fast as well. And then we're just going to run around, hold ZL so you get a better look at the entire area, and eventually another one's going to spawn in. I mean, even with without the Shiny Charm, the amount of Fluttermanes that are spawning in and out, you'll probably still walk away with a couple Shinies. Definitely not as much as you possibly could, but it's going to be a lot of Shinies no matter what. That is for sure. And there's another one. Just right on cue. I didn't even cut the camera there. Just straight up. Just immediately Fluttermane is here. Oh, there's a shiny Fluttermane that's stuck in the crystal. Oh my god. Yeah, so this area is a little bit glitchy, but hey, it was worth it, right? That's another shiny Fluttermane. Let's go. Our food ran out, but we managed to catch 6 Fluttermanes, all shiny Fluttermanes. All of them are different. You can see different natures, different stats, different Terra types on each one. All shiny Fluttermane, and that last one with the luxury ball is absolutely beautiful. So there you have it. That is how you shiny hunt Fluttermane in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet incredibly easily. Definitely do this at Pokemon Scarlet and try to trade this to your Violet friends for some of their shinies as well. And I'll catch you guys next time with more Pokemon guides. Peace out and have a great one.